And here we are with the interview with none other than Laura from DonDiegoTrading. Welcome so much to the Shadowless Podcast. I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. This is my first podcast.
I know, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Exciting.
It's your first podcast. Not too
Crazy.
nervous, right?
Yeah, I just have like 7 drinks by me, just in case I choke or something. Cup of ice.
No, I'm so happy that you're here because I find your content very entertaining, and you're also very intelligent in the card community, and I want to say card community, not just Pokemon, but we're talking all cards. Like your knowledge of this is very, very way up there, and I've told you this in the past, Laura, that I have definitely taken your advice on some card purchases as well when it comes to Pokemon. We got to meet each other at Collecticon in Dallas, Texas back in March, and you walked up and I was like, I know exactly who you are. I follow you on TikTok. I was excited to meet you.
Yeah, I was like, are you me? Like, I literally turned around. I was like, is he talking to me? Like, I was nervous. I was like heavy breathing to meet you and Gary, and that was like the coolest thing that's ever happened to me.
No, I was excited to meet you because I was like, oh yes, I know exactly who this is. I watch her videos all the time. And now, and I told you, I was like, hey, anytime you want to come on the podcast, you're more than welcome to. And here we are on the podcast.
Thank you so much, guys.
So I wanted to, I kind of wanted to ask you, like, how you got into card collecting in general.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was kind of forced into going to shows when I was a kid with my dad and my brother, and I hated it. Like, card shows.
Yeah.
And I was dragged there. I was like, I can't wait to go home. It was like, I didn't like it. It was mostly sports back then, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I collected, like the WotC era, like back in the 90s. I had like my little binder of Pokemon cards, and I really enjoyed it. And then I took a break with collecting, and then I finally got back into it, and I just found something that I like to collect. Like, no one's forcing me to go like to the show and like look at sports cards all day. Like, I've been collecting my whole life basically, and now I feel like I finally found cards that interest me, and it's mostly Pokemon. I do like little sports too, you know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just kind of was forced into it, and now I actually like it, and now here I am.
And I find that so interesting because I'm kind of like the same way, because my parents used to drag me to like flea markets, antique malls and stuff like that. And as a kid, I'd always be like, ugh, do we have to go to this again? But now I'm doing the exact same thing now that I'm older.
Crazy.
Like, I love to go to flea markets. I'm asking my wife all the time, like, hey, can we go to a flea market today? So
Same.
What? That never happened to me. I was never dragged anywhere cool.
Yeah, come on.
Anywhere cool.
I want to go to a flea market.
Yeah, now I go to flea markets, and I travel to shows. I literally buy a plane ticket, and I'm going and having fun at these shows. It's so wild.
No, you absolutely are. Yeah, because you're based in the East Coast, and the last show that we saw each other at was in Texas. So
yeah,
you flew out there just for that.
Yep.
So, and let me ask you. So you enjoy collecting cards. It's your passion. What made you want to get into like the content creating side of it?
Okay, that's a good question. It happened when. Do you guys remember when Special Delivery Pikachu came out on Pokemon Center?
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Like,
really?
I found that, and I was like, this is going to be absolutely huge. Like, so it was like super recent. I was like, this is going to be huge. I'm going to post this on my regular Instagram account, and I don't know, I'm just going to share the information and see if anyone likes it. I got like 20 DMs like, hey, I bought the card. And I was like, what? Like, you guys listened and like bought it? And then since then I made my other Instagram account, the DonDiegoTrading. I'm like, this is going to be dedicated to all cards, content, and everything. And I very quickly started my business and just got the LLC this Christmas. So I'm fairly,
congratulations.
new, and I'm kind of just grinding it out. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's very admirable. I admire that a lot, and I think
Thank
a lot
you.
of people can look up to that because you just started off with something, just like you said, the special delivery Pikachu, just something kind of random that you enjoyed, and now it's blossomed into collecting and to and to doing content and giving advice to people. So I think it's very admirable.
I really enjoy like when I post something, people tell me, "Hey, I bought this," or "Hey, I invested in the card that you told me to." Like that's so rewarding to me that it makes me want to keep putting out more of that type of content. So it's just been every day has just been really, really fun.
No, I can tell you the exact TikTok video that I took your advice.
Yes, tell me. I was gonna ask you.
It was the one where I think you were trying to tell people 3 cards that you could buy for under $100.
Yep.
And it was the Mewtwo, the armored Mewtwo.
Yep, armored Mewtwo.
The Charizard, and then
yes, I had Gary sign. I brought some of those Charizards to Collecticon, the Grand Prix Charizard, and had him sign it. And those cards went up like instantly, and people were messaging me like, "How did you know?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just sit at home and I kind of do a lot of research. Like I don't just like fabricate it. Like I do a lot of research on it, and I like sharing it with everyone." So.
No, it was good information. I didn't plan on getting them graded either. Like I just wanted to have them in my collection, and I was like, I better get these before they go up, and it's like I'm going to be spending too much on them and not be able to have them in my collection. I can't believe you got those.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like as soon as you posted that video, like literally, like I had the video playing, and I was like, I went straight to eBay. Like I didn't even think about it. I just went straight to eBay because I was like, she knows what she's talking about, absolutely, and I want to get in on this for sure.
Awesome. Yeah.
Now, a very important question that I have to ask might be the most important question of the entire podcast. Okay. Are you a fan of cereal?
We're not doing this again. Not again.
Yes! Yes! The best cereal in the entire world, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch here.
Yes. It's the best. The second best is Reese's, and then the third would be Cocoa Puffs. I'm sorry, I know that's questionable, but
that's a bold.
No
claim
Fruity
right
Pebbles?
there.
No Fruity Pebbles in that lineup?
No Fruit Loops?
Whoa.
No
Fruity Pebbles.
No.
Fruity Pebbles is the worst.
Fruity Pebbles.
Ghostbusters Afterlife cereal featuring the voice of Sarah Netachunny as the baby ghost.
That is oddly specific
I
that
was
you
gonna
have
say
that on
next.
hand.
Yeah, that's so specific.
I want to get my box signed by Sarah Netachunny because she's a voice in the actual film coming out later this year. She has a voice acting role in it, so.
We've had Sarah Natachini on the podcast before.
Shout outs to her. I want to get that box signed by her one day.
I'm so glad that you agree Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal.
Yeah, it's not a question. Yeah.
Okay, well, we just became best friends, first of all.
Awesome. Well,
Second of all,
until this follow up.
I do have a follow up. Can I ask that real fast?
Okay.
Now, when you eat cereal, do you put the cereal in the bowl first, or do you put the milk in the bowl first?
There's only one answer, and if there's only one right answer, and you put the cereal in the bowl first, and then you top off as much milk as the ratio that you have in the bowl. Otherwise, you're nuts.
All right, you might be my favorite person of all time now. There's only one other thing that you could say.
Okay, so I lost Nate.
Yeah,
you lost Nate, but there's one
Nate
other thing you could say.
Nate is insane, though, so it's
if you
fine.
say this one other thing, then you instantly win the secret game, all right? If you had to choose a flavor of drinks, what is the best flavor of drinks out of
like a soda,
like a soda? Yeah.
Hands down, best soda flavor is the cream soda Zevia.
That's
no,
that's what I'm talking about.
Ding 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 ding.
Team
All right, game over. Team green, baby.
I'm sorry, I was put up to that.
Not by me, by the way. Not
by Jordan, though. By someone else.
Not by me. Exactly.
Wait, Danny, did you do that?
No.
No, someone else. Someone else went behind your back.
Someone on the outside who's got the inside scoop.
Was it my
that's
wife?
So funny.
Was it my wife?
It was not your wife.
Whoa.
I know who it was.
Oh, we got somebody colluding for. I like this.
An outside listener came to me and put me up to it. So you just set me up with the most perfect question ever.
Well, we know that you love cream soda flavored Zevia, though. So.
Yes. Whether
But
you
my real
actually agree with
answer
that or
would
not.
be, it's not far off. My favorite soda is definitely root beer, Dr. Pepper.
Okay. Hey.
Not far.
See, I can vibe with that.
Yeah.
All
I
day
feel like
long.
Nate's
think we all
like
can.
shook though. He wants to know who said that.
Yeah, I kind
He does
I
wanna
kind of
know
want to
who.
know who. Yeah, I kind of
I'm not
want to know
gonna
who was a traitor, and so I can instantly unfollow them if I follow.
Maybe
You'll
I'll
never
tell
know.
you. Maybe I will.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
I'm not happy.
I
Have
got
you
a
ever had
message.
Zevia?
No.
You've never had Zevia? Wow.
I've
Okay.
heard
well,
of it. I've heard
Perfect
of it. I
time
just
to
buy,
talk
like,
about
diet
it.
sodas. Yeah.
I mean,
I've heard it's like a big topic here.
oh, it is, and they
Like-
don't sponsor the podcast at all.
No. This has
Which
all
is-
been
which
free
upsets me.
promotion.
Not yet, Mr.
We're not good
Squidward,
business
not
people.
yet.
No,
Not
we're
yet.
not. We're not.
We're really not. We want a sponsorship, but we'll still shill it for free.
Yeah.
So I see some Pokemon items in your background.
Yeah.
I was
Couple
trying to get
things.
a good look at what you all had. I see the McDonald's box right there. We see the
Yeah.
Pokemon cereal. We got Vivid Voltage Elite
I don't know
Trainer
if you
box,
can
some
see.
Champions Path. How do you feel about Champions Path?
I'm like over it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
It was fun. Like, yeah, like I have no desire to open it. I feel like it's not even like selling that well. I feel like if I did that on a stream, it wouldn't like pop off that much. I don't know. I feel like it was really fun when it came out and it was selling out like crazy. You couldn't find it anywhere, but I don't know. I'm kind of over it.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. I mean, because you do have the Charizards. I mean, especially if you're a Charizard collector, you need those Charizards for your collection. But I just
Right.
don't feel like the set has a whole lot to offer when it comes to everything else. Even playability for the TCG. A lot of reprinted cards. There's not really a whole lot of new stuff going on. In
Yeah,
that
I
set.
feel like if you're gonna chase, like if you're collecting Charizards, sure, you gotta have it. But
Yeah.
honestly, this might be an unpopular opinion. I'm not like, that's not my favorite Pokemon. I was more excited to pull like the Marnie from Shining Star V even than the Charizard, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a way better
totally
card.
understandable. Which
Isn't
I
it?
don't know. I don't know if we're ever going to see that card.
I'm
I
so
would hope-
disappointed they didn't bring that card over. That's such a cool card. We got the Piers, but we didn't get the matching Marnie. That's so unfair.
It's cold-blooded.
It's cold-blooded.
It really is. It really is. Who is your favorite Pokemon, by the way?
Well, I have one of my favorite cards sitting right here. I keep it
Oh.
out if you want to try to guess it.
What type of card?
It's a Japanese card. It's
Okay.
a holo. It is an evil pet.
Oh, is it Giovanni's Persian?
It is.
Ooh,
Whoa.
look at that.
Wow.
Evil pet. Look, ooh, that is
Oh,
nice.
wow.
And you know what?
10.
It's not the rarest card and it's not the most expensive card, but it's my favorite card.
It's
And
a
no,
nice
and
card.
and that's a very good point. Is that your favorite card doesn't have to be the most expensive card out there, and that's
Right.
that's kind of one of the interesting
That's-
things about Pokemon is that there's something for everybody out there.
I know, and it frustrates me when people like, I think I put that on a TikTok once and people commented like, this card sucks, it's no one cares, it's not rare, and I was like, you're right, it's not rare, it was only like $200 and I love it, and that's the beauty of Pokemon. I feel like you
Right.
can collect whatever you want if you just like the art. It doesn't have to be a Charizard or like, I don't know, it's just whatever you like, and I love cats and I love that card and it's cool and I keep it out right here next to me all the time.
I think that is a really nice card. I've been organizing. Like today, I spent a good chunk of time kind of sorting out a lot of my cards that I've been needing to do for a while, and kind of making sure they're with their actual sets. And I have the English version of that card, and I was
Nice.
looking at it today. It is beautiful card. And
It's
I get
beautiful,
caught up in
yeah.
looking at it. I do think it's a really nice holo. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I guess I love Blastoise too. That's a more, common type of card.
Mainstream.
The mainstream
Yeah.
Pokemon.
What's your opinions on Psyduck?
Oh.
I was just getting to ask that.
Oh my god.
I was just going to
I
ask
got
that.
I got the Scream side. I don't know if it's actually called. You guys know the Scream Psyduck.
Yes.
At Collecticon, that was like a goal card for me.
Nice.
Goals, absolutely.
Psyduck
is so like dopey looking, but I think it's really cute and I like him.
She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was listening right there.
Audio listeners,
Just
that's
kidding.
Nate's
I'm
giant
sorry.
Psyduck in the background.
Wow.
Yeah, if you're watching the video on YouTube, you'll know exactly what I'm referring to in the background.
Yeah. He's not just talking to himself.
I actually don't have the Scream Psyduck. I've been trying to get every Psyduck in PSA 10 form, and I thought it was going to be super easy, but it's actually not. It's a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
I could imagine.
And of course now prices are skyrocketed.
Yes,
so.
it's not a good time to buy every single Psyduck from every single set.
Right, and it is really not like, most people might think, oh, maybe it's like the fossil one is the hardest one to get or something like that, but it's really not. It's like those random, like the Build-A-Bear one that they released, or the McDonald's one that they released a couple years ago. Like, those are the harder ones to try to get in a PSA 10 than something like a first edition fossil.
Why do you think that? Do you think it's because people just like threw them out back then? They didn't know like that they were going to be worth something? Maybe there's less supply?
I don't know. It's really, I guess maybe just many people thought, like, who would want a PSA 10 McDonald's card?
I also think it may be the care of the card. I think, like, when you're dealing with cards that come with a McDonald's meal or come in, like, a special, like, plastic packaging with the Build-A-Bear, it's a lot easier for them to not be a 10 because
those McDonald's ones were trash.
So,
everyone had, like, a dent in it, the edge wear.
Yeah. So maybe that's to do with that too. So people are either just not grading because of those errors, or they didn't get 10s and they're like, and they're not putting it up. I don't know.
So if anybody's listening, a 2019 McDonald's Psyduck PSA 10 and Build-A-Bear Psyduck PSA 10, I am currently looking for. So
I need you to kind of do a similar video as Laura. I need you to get a briefcase, right, for your PSAs, but it's all Psyduck, and every time you just pull out Psyducks. Like, what's in your case? I got Psyduck.
Yeah.
I got a Psyduck.
Every single time.
That'd be great. So no matter what number, they're like 12 from the left. You're like, all right, oops, Psyduck. Every time. That'd be the funniest thing ever. It could be a great reply.
Yes.
I would never be able to do it as good as Laura, though.
So you need to go to the Sopranos house.
You have to come to Jersey.
Yeah. It's come to Jersey. You gotta get in the car, driving. It's gonna be great. If you're not familiar with that content, you have to go watch your stuff because it is absolutely excellent. That is probably one of my favorite videos in general. Whether it's on TikTok or Instagram, you're watching it. It is so classy and so funny, but yet so like you just sit there in awe of everything that's going on before you realize, oh, this is a really cool Pokemon card at the end. So
at the end, it all kind of comes together.
When did you start doing the briefcase bit? How recent is that?
That's pretty recent. I pulled out the briefcase for one of my little educational videos, and people were like, let's see the collection, let's see the collection. So I was like, let's do like comments where people put like numbers or something and see if it gets anything. And like the first one got like one of my most viewed videos. So I was like, we're going to go with this until we run out of cards.
No, I love it. I think he could easily just keep doing that for a while. I mean, because it's so entertaining, and I like that you're putting you're putting your personality in there too. You're so creative with it. You're not simply just like going to it. Like, you kind of have this whole scenario, this like story that you kind of build up with it, and I think that's so creative of you to do.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely the most fun I've had on TikTok so far, and I have a couple really funny drafts saved up that I think you guys will like. So stay tuned for the next few days.
So I'll be looking forward to it. I know everybody else will as well. But DonDiegoTrading on TikTok. So if anybody wants to go see them, definitely go and watch them. I did want to get your thoughts on a kind of something that a lot of people have been talking about, and that is PSA temporarily suspending most of their services. And I just kind of wanted to know how you feel about that. Is that a good decision? Is it something they should have done months ago?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to help the hobby, I think. It was really big news, but I don't think it was necessarily surprising. I mean, we all know how long it was taking to get our cards back. I sent cards. They've been there for, I don't even know how many months now. So I just think it's going to change the value of cards. Like, lots of modern cards right now are at PSA, and they're not coming back anytime soon. So I think once they do and we have more supply, then the value of those cards are going to go down, which won't necessarily be a good thing. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's interesting to see once the cards come back, you know, supply and demand kind of thing. I mean, we can definitely see values going down, and I don't think the market itself is going down. It's just there are more graded cards now.
Exactly. I'm kind of like, I'm very like, you know, is this going to help? Is this not going to help? Because you definitely have a lot of people that are holding on to a bunch of cards, waiting for it to open back up, and they're going to ship them off as soon as that day arrives. So is it just going to be a repeat of just everybody just shipping their cards as soon as it opens back up, and then now we're in the back in the exact same position?
Well, I think that it's unlikely that we're going to see the value pricing come back, like the $20 per card. I don't think that's going to come back, and I think that's going to kind of maybe solve that issue where everyone's just sending all of, you know, big hauls at once. But I don't know. I mean,
it's hard to determine. It really is.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can predict what's going to happen. You know, especially with everything going on, not just in the card community, but just like, you know, the world in general. It's definitely hard to tell where things are going to go. Are people still going to be interested in cards, you know, 10 months from now? You know, is it going to be one of those things that's going to drop off? Most likely not, but you know, you never know. That's the thing. It's so kind of unpredictable.
People were still collecting cards before it got popular. I feel like it'll definitely die down, and the people like us that are, you know, really into it, we're going to still be collecting, and the market, I think, will finally maybe stabilize, and we can get some normal prices on some cards.
No, absolutely. And do you, I want to say, do you enjoy PSA sports cards or PSA Pokemon cards more?
PSA Pokemon cards.
Okay. I was just curious because you have a lot of PSA sports cards.
Yeah, listen, I know everything about Pokemon. I am trying to learn more about sports. I don't know everything about sports. I'm a big soccer fan and basketball. Baseball, not so much. I'm trying to get into both, but I feel like, you know, the Pokemon, it's just the art,
Right.
It's just so different. I don't know. I gotta go Pokemon.
I guarantee you that you know way more about sports than I do.
Really?
I know nothing about sports.
That.
I don't even watch it. I know nothing about it. I have no idea who is the top person of whatever sport, of whatever team. I know nothing.
Yeah, when LeBron James threw the puck into the end zone and got the touchdown, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, the puck into the end zone, yep.
Yeah,
I remember that game. I remember that one.
Classic.
Yep.
Michael Jordan, 96, 97. It was crazy. Now
Nate's like, wait, did this really happen?
Yeah,
I'm like
Googling. He's like, puck, end zone, 96.
LeBron
James. Now I wanted to say, because your graded collection goes beyond just cards. I also noticed on your Instagram you've shown off games, and like you've gotten Final Fantasy, you've gotten I think some Pokemon games graded recently.
Oh, right there it is.
I just kind of have like my new stuff sitting out right here.
And I think that's so cool. See, that's a avenue I haven't ventured into yet, is like graded games, but I have a lot of friends who have done that, and I think it is pretty cool. But is there something that you haven't ventured into in terms of grading that you're interested in, like comics or other stuff, or have you already jumped into other things beyond just games and cards? Or
right now I'm really just testing the water with the games right now. I only have like 2. I want to get more. I really want to get like the Tomb Raider game. That's my favorite video game. Nice. I have a ton of comics that I have just had like since I was a kid that my dad saved up, and my brother and I have graded a few of them. So I do have a few. The thing is, they're so bulky. Like when they come back, they're literally like this big. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all I've graded so far. I think I don't know. Like I said, the one thing that's kind of making me not want to do it is how big they are, and like where am I gonna store them if I don't just sell them, and then you want to enjoy them for a little bit. So it's
Yeah.
The reason I also bring that up is I also just got I only have a few graded cards. I don't have a lot. I haven't been big into the grading, and especially now with everything kind of shut down and the demand for it, I've had no interest in sending my cards and having wait a year to see if I'm ever going to get them back or not. But I recently made a purchase, nothing major, but I got my first graded comic book, and I'm not super big into comics. I mean, I grew up on manga, that was my thing, and comics were kind of second to that. But this one kind of pertains to me. My favorite film of all time is Jurassic Park, and
nice.
I got this. It's a CGC graded 9.4 Jurassic Park
Wow.
Volume 1.
Ooh.
That's
kind of hard
epic.
to see.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know how well
fun.
with the reflection, but
That's so fun.
But yeah, I picked that up. It was at a price I could not say no to, and there is a variant of this with a different cover that is like 3 or 4 times more expensive that I'm looking into now. But yeah, no, I like it. It's big, it's bulky. It's definitely like I don't know where to put this, but what I do like is this at the top. So if I had it in somewhere, it says the name and the grade on there. So if I had to insert it on the shelf, I can see what it is. And I do think that's a really cool
yeah, it's like a
feature,
book spine.
So I don't know. I feel more like an actual collector now, having something else besides like a card in my collection. It's like, guys, I have one graded comic book. Am I a comic book collector now? Just might be.
Ah, yeah.
Just might be.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you. I want to see if we could, can you grade a cereal box?
Yeah, they are graded.
With the cereal in it?
Really?
Okay,
Yeah, there's some.
I want to get
graded ones out there.
Pokemon cereal graded. I want to get the Pokemon cereal graded.
That's gonna be quite the.
Do they taste
where are you gonna
do
put
they
it?
taste the
I
cereal
don't know.
too? They gotta crack it open and say, "This is expired."
Ooh, it's stale. I'm like, yeah, it's also 20 years old. It's like, yeah, that's your problem.
Let me tell you about some crazy person that opened up Pokemon cereal that was
I know that guy.
Yeah.
that expired back in
this guy.
2000, and he ate it.
That's disgusting.
And how did he feel?
Did he pour the milk in first?
No, he poured the cereal in first and then the milk.
correct-
Wait a minute, that was me. That was me that did that. That was me that ate the Pokemon cereal. Yeah,
He
that
lived to tell the tale.
was early days on YouTube for sure.
Did you get sick?
At the moment, yes. Like during it, like I was very nauseous, sick. After it didn't linger around for weeks or anything
About
like that.
2 years, he was ill, and he finally came back.
It was really the taste wasn't horrible. It was the smell. The smell of it was the worst part.
So I wouldn't even consider the smell of oats and marshmallows stale being bad. I can't even imagine what an old smell of oats would be. A grain would be,
Not good at all.
Not
I
good.
highly
I wanna
recommend
try
people not
it.
do that.
Now, the follow-up question: you had the expired. I think your problem was most likely you had the expired cereal, but you had fresh milk.
Oh, that's true.
Now, if you paired it with
spoiled
expired milk,
Expired milk.
Yeah.
minimum
I gotcha.
20 years expired
a little
milk.
chunky.
Little chunky in there. That adds
Little
texture,
chunky chunks.
some flavor.
Cottage cheese milk.
Oh,
What is what do we think that so back here so right down there is a sealed box of Pokemon Pop-Tarts from 2000.
Pop them open.
Do we think the Pop-Tarts would be edible?
No, absolutely
yeah.
not. But you should try it. There's no way. You got
21
those.
years.
You have those sealed jam jars, Nate. You know exactly how bad gel can look. That jelly texture can look after a long period of time. You know the inside of that Pop. I don't care how well wrapped and preserved it is. The jelly that's inside of those Pop-Tarts, the frosting's probably still fantastic. I'll tell you that much. That frosting on top's probably still great with the sprinkles. Fantastic.
Rock solid.
But that jelly is probably a no-go. Absolutely no-go.
I really got to stop buying expired Pokemon food.
One day you will.
Which brings me to my next question for you, Laura. Yeah, so not expired Pokemon food.
Speaking of expired Pokemon food,
do you collect any other Pokemon items that are not under the realm of cards or video games?
Well, I was gonna say a Pokemon Snap. Not really. I don't have crazy accessories. I also, oddly enough, have these sitting here, so I will show you. They're just cute little Band-Aids. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I got those right over
how
there.
precious.
oh, really? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they're so cool. Like, I collect, like, the Supreme Band-Aids. I don't know if you guys have seen those. Like, maybe this will, these are cute. Maybe they'll be something one day. But, no, I don't have any crazy... Oh, yeah, I have, like, informational books that I like to read. I don't know, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are great.
Nice.
I love those.
I don't...
Super
Yeah,
deluxe
they're
essential
fun.
handbook.
They're so fun. And I don't know, I don't collect, like, the plush toys or...
Uh-huh.
I mean...
Well, I do.
Yeah,
I
Jordan
think so.
has an actual problem with the plushes.
Hey, listen.
That's the thing, like... I feel
He
like
doesn't
I would
have
get
room
too
for
many.
Yes.
Like, you can't just get one,
No.
Yeah, once you dive in, that's
Yeah,
hard
once-
turning around.
I
Like-
don't think I'm ready to go down that route.
Like, I'm bad, but, like, Nate sees, a bunch of on-sale Magikarp plushes, and they're all the same, just buys as many as he can. As many as he's allowed to. You could see 2 just chilling back there, because he couldn't just have one,
Well, I mean, at $5
They were on sale.
in the show,
Oh, that's a good deal. $5?
Yeah, but when you buy
$5 for
100
those.
of them,
I did not buy 100 of them.
It's only $500.
I bought a few of them, but
like
at
the
$5, I
SpongeBob.
was like, I couldn't pass that deal up for $5.
it's like the SpongeBob episode with all the
$5.
diapers when they're taking care of the clam. It's like, I don't have a problem. Rips down the wall. It's full of plushies. It's like,
This?
so? And then outside, that's not so bad.
So,
The whole wall.
The whole wall.
what does the future hold for DonDiegoTrading? Where would you like to go in the future with this? Like, would you like to create a lot more content? Would you like to lean more towards like the investment side and the trading and selling side, or that perfect like avenue right down the middle?
I don't have like a perfect set, plan. I'm just really having fun right now. I really want to expand on my collection and get some cool rare cards. Definitely make more content. I get a little like, I don't know, overwhelmed, or like the comments sometimes are so crazy on TikTok that I just want to end it all right now. And I'm like, I'm never doing this again. So I want to get more, I think working more on myself actually like will help.
I love that.
Yeah, like being just more like Nate, I was telling you, I'm so nervous. I can't come on the podcast. I'm so nervous that like, and just like doing more stuff like this. Maybe one day starting my own podcast and becoming just more confident in what I'm doing, and make a bigger name in the space, grow my Instagram, and I definitely want to sell some stuff soon. I've kind of just been holding on to a lot of stuff and get some more games and go to a lot of shows and just
have fun. That's what I
have fun. Yeah,
I love that. You just want to have fun.
I'm not in it to like go to Target and fight a bunch of 50-year-old men to get what's on the shelves and then go flip it for like $30. Like I'm having fun. Like I don't know. It's just more to me than just making money. Honestly, it's just been a lot of fun.
What I like is that you're doing things the way that you want to do it, and definitely I know the comments are horrible. When anybody tries to create content, but honestly, I think we can all agree here that what you're doing right now is absolutely, it's amazing. It's entertaining. It's informational. And the best part is that you're being yourself. You're having fun.
Yeah.
You're doing things the way you want to do it. And I think you're a very valuable and inspirational part to this community. So
thank you. That means a lot. Really, thank you.
No, thank you. And we don't want to take up too much of your time, but I want you to know that you're always welcome to come here on the podcast anytime you want
Thanks,
to.
guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Send us, just hit us up and be like, hey, I want to come on this week. And
For sure. I had a lot of fun with you guys. You guys are all awesome.
Well, thank you.
You're
Thank
awesome.
You're the awesome
You're
one.
awesome.
So everybody, make sure you check out DonDiegoTrading on Instagram, on TikTok. Anywhere else? Anything else that you would like to promote before we head out here?
I think that's it. Instagram, TikTok. I'm starting to do streams on Whatnot. So yeah, let's get it.
Whatnot's a fun platform. For sure.
Yeah, I went on today for a little birthday box break, and we did some Prism Soccer, some Pokemon packs. It was fun.
Yes, it was your birthday this week, right?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yes.
Happy
Happy
belated
birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you guys.
I forgot my cake. I should have brought you a cake.
I ate an entire cake.
Oh,
today.
okay. Well, we're covered. We're covered.
Wait,
You know?
what kind of cake?
It was vanilla cake with vanilla frosting, and someone bought it for me. I wouldn't have chosen that, but it was still really, really good.
I was gonna say vanilla. I'm not a big chocolate cake person. It's not about chocolate.
Oh, I love chocolate cake.
I get filled up too fast with too much chocolate, and I get overloaded.
That's like Matilda.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't. It's too much.
I love a good like cheesecake.
Oh, okay. Cheesecake over all cake. Listen, as people here who have had a lot of cheese in the past week because of our charcuterie shenanigans, cheese over everything. You take cake, the concept of cake and cheese, and you make it a thing together.
Is it even a cake?
My favorite one is now I've really liked like the swirl of like strawberries in the cheesecake, and it's so good. It's so good. I can't think about it right now. I can't think about it right now. I can't go into another cheese coma.
This turns into a food podcast. I feel like
This is really
Too
a food
often.
podcast at
We're
this point.
obsessed.
That's why I love it.
Get ready for the cake episode where we all bake cakes.
I'll come to that one.
Oh,
the
okay.
Shadowless cake
I
off.
will. We can
really?
do. Yeah.
Listen, I know
Okay.
one person who could help
Let's
me
make it
teach me
happen.
how to make a cake really good because they're like professionals at it. So I'm gonna learn how to make a cake.
Oh,
Okay,
stop.
let's make that
gonna learn.
happen.
All right.
Let's make that
Yes.
happen. We'll all
Shadowless
get
cake
cakes,
Yes.
and all four of us will come back and
Yes.
we'll have a cake off.
Hell yeah.
Does that sound good?
And then
All right.
I just want to leave you guys and show you my birthday present real quick.
Oh yes, absolutely. Okay,
Okay, hold on.
I'm ready for this.
Okay, get ready. It's
it
not
a
the
side
birthday
duck?
Pikachu.
Is it a side duck? It's a side duck.
Wow.
It's a side duck.
It's
Oh wait,
the
no,
Sopranos
she's gonna.
house.
Look at him.
That's
little kitties.
adorable.
So cute.
For
Oh,
anybody
there's
that's listening
two
to the
of
podcast, she just pulled up two. Are they kittens?
They are they're 3-month-old
Oh my
kittens.
goodness.
3-month-old kittens.
I had to show you guys. I told you I love cats. My favorite Pokemon card is a cat.
What are their names?
My heart.
Yeah, names.
I was gonna name them Umbreon and like Pokemon names. I was like, I'm not gonna call the vet and be like, hey, can I make an appointment for Umbreon? Like,
Come on.
I will
so
say.
That's kind of
I
dope.
was gonna say
Instead-
our dog's name is Evie, so
well, okay. So instead, I named them Derek and Cameron. Whatever.
Derek. Yo, hey, Derek.
Derek, get down from there.
love it.
Cameron, stop attacking Derek.
I loved how you built it up. You were like, I was gonna name it Umbreon, but then I just went with Derek and Cameron.
Derek and Cameron. Much easier over the phone.
Oh, I love
Well, I mean,
it.
their middle names could always be like Umbreon and Espeon
Yes.
or something like that.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
so during the cake off, we'll be able to get an update on Cameron and Derek then.
Yes, I am
Okay.
so excited for that. And they will be back, and we will get updates from the two kitties.
Yes. All right. So anybody that wants to see those precious little kittens, you can head over to the Shadowless Podcast YouTube channel and watch the video version. Laura, thank you so much for being here. Go check out Laura at DonDiegoTrading on Instagram and TikTok.
Thank you guys so much. It was so fun. Talk to you guys
Absolutely.
soon.
Bye.
Bye. We have several different types of cheese, several different types of meat here. You're looking
Oh,
a
no, it
little,
looks good.
You're looking a little
Looks good.
nervous now.
sweat?
Is what I'm thinking.